All right, welcome back to our third video. I'm going to erase this. We are going to restart. We are actually on our third take today. So we're going to give it our best shot here. We're going to do a different example. Our I can for this video and for this lesson class is I can multiply using a number line. So this, personally, even as a teacher, is where I struggle to make the most sense. It's not my favorite strategy, but I've gotten pretty good at doing that. And now that I know how to do it, I don't mind it, all right? But the book wants us to do the homework, and the bosses above want me to teach you this. And parents at home, I am making this video for you. All right, the first step. Who can raise your hand and tell me what the first step we do is? Stinson.
Audio.
We draw the problem.
Just draw the line, okay? Yeah, and we can also write the problem. We are going to do 1/2 times 2/5. Nice and easy. 1/2 times 2/5. Forgive my handwriting, people at home. All right, 1/2 times 2/5. Now, technically, the number line, you always put arrows at the end because the number line doesn't stop. You can go to negatives, you can go to positive integers. You learned that in middle school. But that's how you do that. Now, this is where we decide what numbers do I use? What fractions do I use to make my marks on my number line? Because every number line's got to have numbers, or else it's just a line. So, I'm here to tell you that you use the second fraction. Not 1/2, but 1/2 times 2/5. This is going to determine your ticks, and here's why. When you are multiplying fractions, this multiplication symbol really also can be of. Those mean the same thing. If you see 1/2 of 2/5, they're asking you what's 1/2 times 2/5. So we're asking for 1/2 of 2/5. So that's why this number line is going to be broken up into fifths. So, Dwight, keep the camera on me, buddy. So let's break it down. There's 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5.
I thought bleeding.
So we're going to start with 0/5, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5. That's a little messy. 4/5, and 5/5. All right? So we broke it down into fifths because that's the second fraction. That's the rule. First rule you got to follow. You break the number line into the denominator of the second fraction. So 1/2 times 2/5. You break it into 0/5 all the way to 5/5. Okay, you with me? Now, okay, that's all great, Mr. Wilkie. I appreciate you showing me how to do that. But what do we do with the 1/2? I'm not asking. I'm going to tell you guys, okay? I know some of you know. Just keep your hands up. What we do with that 1/2 is we got to split each fifth into halves, all right? So it might not always be half. It might be thirds. If it's thirds, you split it into thirds. But here, I kept it simple so I could show you how to do the example. So we're going to break it into half. So just like this, look. Let me get my periwinkle colored marker. And we're going to do half, 1/2. 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2. And what I did there was I literally broke each one of those fifths into two, right? So there's 1/2, there's the other half. 1/2, the other half. 2 halves make a whole, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to label each one. That's 1/2. That's 1/2. All right. So before you start your problem, this is what your number line looks like for 1/2 of 2/5. The second fraction is what your big marks are. 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. Your first fraction is what you split in between them. Now this is 1/2, but you could also do 1/3. You would just draw another line, right? 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. But here we got 1/2, 2/2. Okay, let's move on. So now we got the first thing done. We built our number line, okay? Parents, if you need to rewind and see how we did that, go ahead, or kids at home. But we're going to continue on with how do we find our answer here? How do we find our answer? So, let me read that question really slow to you. And I'm going to use of instead of multiply because they mean the same thing, but to me it makes more sense. 1/2 of 2/5. So 1/2 of 2/5. So we're looking on this number line, and we need to find 1/2 of 2/5. All right? So here we go. First half, I'm going to box it right here. The first half looks like this. I'm going to draw a box. I'm going to do it in black. Just like this, class. That's 1/2. Everybody with me? All right, so that's 1/2 of 1/5. Let's draw another half. Here's a half of the 2nd fifth. Do we keep doing that?
Yes. No.
No, because it only asks us to find 1/2 of 2/5. So we got our 1st fifth here, our 2nd fifth here. 1/2 of 1/5, 1/2 of the 2nd fifth. How many halves do we have all together? Somebody raise your hand. Ryan.
So you said
1/2. We have 2, right? So that means that the number of boxes is your numerator. So that means our numerator is 2. Now, how do we find the denominator is the question we're going to ask. And this is the $1 million question. To find the denominator is real simple. All you got to do is count. You count the total number of ticks. Not just the fifths, but you got to count every half. So to count every half, you do it like this. 1/2, 2/2, 3/2. Time almost set. Thank you very much. So you count 1/2, 2/2, 3/2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 total halves, so our denominator is 10. And that is your answer. Thank you for watching. Be good.